to Edukemy's YouTube channel. My name is Harsh Singh, and in this video we will discuss the featured news for 18th August 2021. The featured news for today is on open new network for digital commerce. Now the government had promised to democratize the digital space for commerce. Till now, the space has been occupied by giants like Amazon and Flipkart. These organizations have registered many sellers with them. So people who could sell their articles, and we are the buyers. We consume articles from these websites, right? Now, in this move, the government will have an open network. That means it will have a platform in which all the buyers and sellers could be registered. So even Amazon, Flipkart and small sellers, they would be registered in this big website, and we would be the end customers, right? So this is how the government is trying to democratize this particular online space, knowing that the online regimen for commerce is the order of the day. This will be the future of the day. This is a very good move from the government so that there may be equality maintained in digital commerce, right? So therefore, in this article, we will understand what is the essential need for government to have this ONDC, open network for digital commerce. This is one. Second, we will understand what are the impediments in the process, what are the shortcomings, lacunae, and the third is way out, right? Before we understand this interface, let me take you to the interface that we already have. One reformation government introduced in the field of financial inclusion, and that was through UPI, right? Earlier, the payments were being made, but they were directly from our bank account to that particular app, right? Or to that particular bank account. Now we have a unified payment interface. What is this? This is one interface which acts as the central authority, a trusted authority between the buyer and the seller, between the person who is making the payment and the receiver of the payment, right? So this was UPI, Unified Payment Interface, and very similar to it, the government is introducing API now, right? API stands for Application Program Interface. So this interface will be the one between the sellers, for example, Amazon, right? Amazon, Flipkart and other sellers, right? Other vendors, and then we are the purchasers, right? So this is how it will democratize the space. One application of it is democratic. The second one is maintaining equality, right? So ensuring there is good competition, and it will also spur a revolution in the online domain, especially from smaller areas. The profit will be distributed to the small and marginal people, the workers, right? Till now, this has been the model in which we have been operating. What is the model? Now, these are the provider apps and we are the consumer. This is the app. So the items registered on this app can only be sold to us, right? So if we are on Amazon app, and if that has particular book of Edukemy, I will be able to purchase from that app only. If Flipkart doesn't have that book, we will not be able to purchase. But in the master app, right, the API that we are talking of, in this, all the entities from all the websites will be together, and we can purchase from any of them, right? So this is the prime difference, right? So Amazon will become a minor player here, right? So this is how it will democratize the space. Also, one most important issue here is the privacy. Now, privacy is very important concern, because these important companies like Amazon, Flipkart, whenever we make a purchasal, they have our data. What kind of purchasals are we making? What timing of the day we are making that purchasal? And this is how they're increasing their marketing network with each of us. With the presence of artificial intelligence, they are mapping every person who is making such purchase. And this is how the government is introducing a bigger platform in which it is assuring privacy of the individuals, right? So this is the most important factor considering the future of digital commerce, right? These are the two important requirements why the government had to introduce this particular entity, right? Open network, right? So we have also seen in the previous snapshots how the government has tried to regulate these online bodies, e-commerce bodies. For example, the vendor should not have an informal alliance with these big website owners, right? So that there is no collision, right? This is one. The flash sales, they have to be eliminated, right? So that there be equality between the big players and the small players, so that there may not be monopoly in the digital commerce market. This is what we had discussed in the snapshots, right? The disputes have to be addressed by the e-commerce companies and equality be maintained. So these were the important things that we had updated previously to you in the snapshot. Now the government is introducing a bigger reform through application program interface, right? So what does it do? It promotes open network. Yes, it does. It will be ensured by Quality Council of India that this platform be neutral to everybody. So they will be the one which will be operating this this whole procedure, right? Now, it will also help onboard small and medium players. Now, earlier in the previous system, Amazon linked itself to specific buyers, specific vendors, specific people who would supply entities. And now in this app, in this API, we will have all type of people participating, right? So this is a neutral app. This is not a private app. This will be from the government end, right? Just like UPI. Okay. So this is important. So this will be like a public digital infrastructure, and it will be connected to payment gateways so that one can make payments, right? Also, it will be linked to all the other apps, which are source apps, right? So that all the entities present online, all the articles present online through Amazon are participating, all the articles present through Flipkart are participating, all the apps, all the articles present through another X website, they are also participating. And this is the place where all the transaction will take place. This is the API we are talking of, right? So even the smaller bodies can get registered directly here, right? Earlier, Amazon would not ensure that all the equal ground be maintained for all the vendors, right? So this was the contention that many people had with bigger players. If you give them some money, right, if there is some corruption involved, they may, if there is some collusion, they might have these smaller players also involved in Amazon. But this is the platform for equality for everybody. So this is important, right? This we need to standardize the process, right? We understood in this standardization we'll have participation of everybody. Yes, right? It will empower and it will be an innovation. So this is breaking from the silos, breaking from the monotonous structures of online commerce. So this is another advantage. Democratize, right? This is very important. And all the transactions, right? We will, all the people, all the buyers and sellers will be digitally visible. So there will be equality between all the sellers. No particular seller will be promoted. So this is important, right? It will be breaking the monopoly of these bigger players online, right? Considering the kind of sale market online growth is happening, right? It will also give a level playing field to all the players, right? So this is very important here to have this open network for digital commerce, ONDC, right? Just like cryptocurrency, we have one ONDC as well. So these are the hot selling topics in the market these days, right? This will now what are the issues here? Now, this is a very risky intervention from the part of government. Why? Because there has not been a big issue around online commerce. So why is government trying to intervene here? So this is one issue that could be raised from the end of these big players. Why are you stifling on our business? Why are you reducing our business? This is one. Now, monopolies do not end by creating a platform, right? So this is, Amazon will still have most of the vendors listed with it, right? So this is one effort, but yes, it will not end the monopoly of big players, right? This is one. Now, adoption hiccups, that means some bottlenecks while adoption of this online platform. UPI also was not successful in the beginning. Now it has become successful because the platform was refurbished. It was worked upon regularly, right? So what is the requirement? Now, to have introduced this important privacy clause in this online network, we must have a privacy bill. We must have a privacy act beforehand. So we need to have a regulatory framework for all this infrastructure and institution that we are trying to create. This is one, right? So we have to have privacy by design, and we have to create a regulatory framework in which all this will be encapsulated, right? Also, there must be a time-bound and quick redressal mechanism. So Amazon has its mechanism, Flipkart has its mechanism. What about the mechanism of this API? This must have a mechanism for itself, right? So this is the conclusion of this article. So in this article, we understood what is the need for having this open network for digital commerce, open network for digital commerce, the need for it. What are the challenges in it, and how the government should move forward in this procedure, right? So we have also understood in what context government is trying to introduce this, right? Now, after having understood this article, all we got to do is pause this video, think about the online space, the retail commerce that is done online, right? You will get various components to it, something that you have experienced in your own life, something that you have studied, something that you have gained from this video. And after that, all you could do is attempt this question, right? If you do not write this question, it is fine, but at least attempt it in your mind. Remember these pointers in your mind, and this will help you register these important pointers. So the question is, what is open network for digital commerce? Explain the need for creation of ONDC platform and possible challenges in its implementation. If you like this video, share some love on us through likes, comments, sharing of this video, and subscribing to the channel, because this is how you will receive timely update of the featured news articles. Thank you for watching.